So I knew I had a dent on that far right center section going across the back of the cab. And I was like, okay, that's a lot of body work I already have to do, like metal work. So I started sanding the center section, thinking it was just a couple of little ping holes or something from something sliding in the bed, whacking the cab. And then I was like, okay, I'm way down past where I know the Bondo's at. And then I just dug my DA into it. And I was just like, please don't let it be a bunch of Bondo. Please don't let it be a bunch of Bondo. It's a bunch of Bondo. And it goes all the way down. And it is wavy, baby. So, got out the old trusty rubber mallet, start whacking away, and starting to metalwork this thing slowly, praying that it pops back into its original shape. That doesn't happen, but you know, it is what it is. This is what I chose to do, and I got to make it right. So, as you can see here, whacking it from the front, the back, side to side. You know, hashtag no Diddy, and you know, just whacking at it. You can see the Bondo literally flying off. It just flies off in chunks. That's how thick it is. So I did a lot of metal work with the dolly and hammer, body hammer, stuff like that, but I just chose to keep it out to keep the video short. Otherwise, this would be like a 17-hour video because that's kind of the hours I'm putting in every day. There's a lot of spots like this. Where I'm at with the 55 Chevy is basically getting everything down to bare metal. So we've already got the hood, we've got partial fender here, we've got the door. Found out there's a ton of Bondo at the bottom of that door, so it's going to need some body work because either that's a hole or a low spot. And before I take that Bondo completely out, I'm going to open up the door panel and inside to figure out what that truly is before I create some other type of disaster. Long story short, up top, I've got to finish these little spots, the roof. Let's move on to the back. As you've already seen, me saying the living crap out of this thing until like wee hours of the next day. Not just the morning, but going into the next day. So, door, back half, this entire upper half, from basically from here to that last blue dot right there, all that's a low spot. So what low spots are is a dent, essentially. And all this was filled in with Bondo. So this slowed me down a lot the other day, and I had to beat out the dent. So I need to finish up here, sanding there, and the roof, and make the other side look like this side. Other than that, I'm not going to bore you guys with the detailed stuff of me doing the same thing I did already. Long story short, I'm going to cut this window out, cut the trim. The locking ring is not even in there. So there's not even a locking. This window could have fell out years ago, but it never did. I guess because the rubber's so dry rotted. And there's a hole, you know, for your viewing pleasures. But anyway, I'm going to take the glass out, get all it out the way, and basically finish all this. I might show you guys how I fixed this dent right here, because apparently the camera wasn't recording when I fixed this dent. Pretty upsetting. But anyway, I'm gonna jump back after it, get back on it, make that side look like this side minus that. Hopefully none of that's over there. And then I can move on to sealer. Yes. And that nightmare of a bed. So other than that, I'm gonna snap my fingers and this should be done. Psych, I lied. I'm gonna show you guys how I take out the glass, because I really want to just go ahead and sand in these edges before I get too far down that way. All right, so here's the time lapse. Okay, the glass is out, and y'all let me know if you want me to show you the work next time in the comments. So just go ahead and comment below if you want to see all the little details of me sanding every little thing, doing every little piece of body work, or just include a little bit more. Y'all let me know. I just didn't want to, have repetitive content over and over, like doing this and stuff like that. So other than that, I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna turn my music on, and yeah, so I don't have to record every little thing. But now I'm gonna snap my fingers and this should be done. And now we're done. Well, done-ish. So that took me a lot longer than expected to finish the body work up there, fix that dent over yonder way. Just got a small little line in it because it was like a crease. But all that's metal work, as you can see. So when somebody says, oh, you use a bunch of Bondo, but I literally use next to no Bondo. That's on everything. So all this right here, there was about, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 dismembered sections of all that. All that got metal worked. And when I tell you it was not fun, and I'm a big dude, to squeeze in that cab and body work all that in there, that metal, with a mallet and basically some PDR tools, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. So what I got left is a little annoying. It was like these little cracks in the corners. So I'm gonna finish that up, and then I'm gonna move up to the roof. So that's step 99. And then we'll move on to 100, which is the bed. So that being said, I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Maybe on this video, we'll see. If you still see more video, then we're still recording. So we'll see what happens.
Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey.